Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that might surprise you. Why saving money could actually be keeping you poor. Now, before you click away, I'm not saying that saving money is inherently bad. In fact, having a healthy emergency fund is crucial. But what I'm saying is that simply hoarding cash in a low-yield savings account might not be the best strategy for building long-term wealth. Instead, we need to shift our mindset from simply saving to actively growing our money. Let's get into it. The first reason why simply saving money might be keeping you poor is inflation. Inflation is the gradual increase in prices over time, which means the value of money decreases. Think of it like this. If you saved $100 under your mattress 50 years ago, it would still be $100 today, right? But what can you actually buy with that $100 now compared to 50 years ago? Well, not exactly. While it's technically the same amount of money, its purchasing power has significantly decreased due to inflation. The cost of goods and services has risen, meaning your money buys less than it used to. What cost $100 back then might cost $800 or even more today. This is a clear example of how inflation erodes the value of money over time. That means your hard-earned savings are slowly losing value over time if they're not outpacing inflation. It's like watching your money shrink without physically losing any of it. And that, my friends, is why parking all your money in a savings account with a measly interest rate isn't going to cut it. To truly protect and grow your wealth, you need to consider investments that offer returns higher than the inflation rate. This way, your money can grow and maintain its purchasing power over time. Let's talk about those low interest rates on traditional savings accounts. You know, the ones that are supposed to help you grow your money safely over time. You might see something like 0.05% APY, which sounds like something, but it's practically nothing in the grand scheme of things. It's almost laughable when you think about it. To put it into perspective, let's say you have $10,000 in a savings account with that 0.05% interest rate. You might think your money is growing, but let's break it down. After a whole year, you'd earn a measly $5 in interest. $5. That's not even enough to buy a decent meal at a fast food restaurant. You probably spend more than that on coffee in a week. Imagine all that money sitting in the bank, and it can't even buy you a week's worth of coffee. And to make matters worse, that measly interest rate often doesn't even keep up with inflation, which means you're actually losing purchasing power over time. Inflation erodes the value of your money, making everything more expensive. So, what can you do? Consider exploring other investment options that offer better returns. Stocks, bonds, and mutual funds might be worth looking into. Diversifying your investments can help you beat inflation and grow your wealth more effectively. Remember, it's important to do your research and maybe even consult with a financial advisor to find the best strategy for your financial goals. Don't let those tiny interest rates hold you back from achieving financial success. While you're busy hoarding cash in a low-yield savings account, you could be missing out on incredible investment opportunities. The stock market, for example, has historically yielded significantly higher returns than traditional savings accounts over the long term. I'm talking about an average annual return of around 10%. Now, I understand that investing in the stock market can seem intimidating, especially for beginners, but there are plenty of resources available to help you get started, like index funds, which are a great option for passive investors. Remember, the key is to diversify your investments and not put all your eggs in one basket. Chapter 4. Reason 4. The illusion of security. Saving money can create a false sense of security. While it's important to have savings, relying solely on them can be misleading. It's easy to feel comfortable knowing you have a certain amount of cash stashed away, thinking it will protect you from all financial troubles. But that comfort can prevent you from taking calculated risks that could lead to significant financial growth. You might miss out on opportunities that could multiply your wealth. For example, you might be hesitant to start a business, fearing the initial investment and potential losses. Or you might avoid investing in real estate, worried about market fluctuations and the possibility of losing your hard-earned savings. This fear of losing your savings can paralyze you, keeping you from making decisions that could lead to greater financial freedom. But the truth is, playing it too safe can be just as risky as taking no risks at all. Inaction can lead to missed opportunities and stagnation. You could miss out on life-changing opportunities that could significantly improve your financial situation and overall quality of life, simply because you're too afraid to step outside your comfort zone. You might never realize your full potential. Embrace calculated risks and open the door to new possibilities. Chapter 5. Reason 5. Lifestyle inflation, the silent wealth killer. As you start earning more money, it's easy to fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation. This is where your expenses increase proportionally to your income. You get a raise, so you buy a nicer car. You move to a bigger apartment. Suddenly, you're spending just as much as you were before, if not more, and your savings rate remains stagnant. The key is to be mindful of your spending habits and avoid unnecessary expenses. Just because you can afford something doesn't mean you need it. Chapter 6. Reason 6. This could be holding you back. A lack of financial education is another major reason why people struggle to build wealth. Many people simply don't understand basic financial concepts like budgeting, investing, or managing debt. This lack of knowledge can lead to poor financial decisions that keep them trapped in a cycle of debt and financial instability. The good news is that financial education is more accessible than ever before. There are countless books, podcasts, and online resources available to help you improve your financial literacy. Chapter 7. Reason 7. Use debt to your advantage. Now, I know what you're thinking. Debt, isn't that a bad thing? Well, it depends. There's good debt and bad debt. Bad debt, like high-interest credit card debt, can cripple your finances. But good debt, like a mortgage on a rental property, or a business loan can actually help you build wealth. The key is to use debt strategically and responsibly. Don't be afraid to leverage debt to create income-generating assets. Outro. Don't let saving money keep you poor. So there you have it. 7 reasons why saving money might actually be keeping you poor. Remember, it's not about hoarding cash. It's about making your money work for you. Focus on increasing your income, investing wisely, and building a secure financial future.